Hey there, money strategists. Let's get real for a moment. Do you ever feel like your money has a mind of its own? Like no matter how hard you work or save, it just doesn't seem to listen to you? Today, we're tackling a big question: why your money isn't obeying you and how to fix it. If you've been feeling like your finances are always out of control, you're not alone. But here's the good news. This isn't your financial fate. Today, we'll dive into understanding the energy of money, the mindset shifts you need, and practical strategies to get your finances under control. Let's turn things around so your money starts working for you, not against you. Stick around, because in just a few minutes, I'm going to reveal one simple mindset shift that can make your money listen to you like never before. Here's the first truth bomb. Money is energy. Yes, you heard me right. Think of money like electricity, just as invisible, just as powerful, and most importantly, it follows the path you set for it. If you're constantly stressed about your finances, guess what? That energy translates into your financial habits and behaviors. Money, at its core, is neutral. It doesn't have feelings or intentions, it simply amplifies whatever energy and actions you bring to it. So, if your relationship with money is built on fear, scarcity, or confusion, that's what you'll get more of. The good news? You can change this dynamic. Start viewing money as a tool that can work for you once you know how to direct its flow. Coming up, I'll show you a way to reset your mindset so that your money starts moving where you want it to. One of the key reasons why your money isn't obeying you is your mindset. If you're always focused on lack, thinking there's never enough money, time, or opportunities, you're stuck in a scarcity mindset. But what's the alternative? Let's explore the abundance mindset and why it's essential. This reminds me of one of my favorite books, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. In this book, Eker dives deep into how the wealthy think differently from those who struggle financially. One key insight is that rich people think big, while those with a scarcity mindset think small. Here's an example. Have you ever found yourself spending hours hopping from store to store just to save a few cents on groceries? Or waiting in a long line for a free burger, even though it eats up an hour of your day? If this sounds familiar, you might have what Eker calls a poor person mentality. Now, saving money isn't inherently bad. Being mindful of your expenses is smart, but it becomes an issue when the time and energy you spend on saving a few cents far outweigh the actual savings. If you spend an hour searching for the cheapest oranges just to save 60 cents, you're essentially valuing your time at 60 cents an hour. Wealthy people understand the importance of time and focus on activities that add significant value, like projects or investments that can earn them $5,000 in the same amount of time. Another difference highlighted by Eker is how rich people and those with a scarcity mindset choose to get paid. Rich people prefer to be paid based on results, while those with a scarcity mindset seek to get paid for their time. Let's be honest. No one really cares how many hours you put into something. What matters is the outcome. Your customers don't care if you spent hundreds of hours developing a product. If it's not high quality, they won't buy it, no matter how much effort you put in. Think about this video, for example. You're not here because of the countless hours I spent making it. You're watching because you want valuable information, and if this video delivers, you'll stay till the end. But if it doesn't, you'll click on something else within seconds. It's all about the result, not the effort. Eker argues that if you want to know your true worth, focus on the outcomes you deliver, rather than just the hours you put in. Wealthy individuals believe in their ability to create results, and as a result, they embrace opportunities where they can earn based on their performance. On the other hand, people who don't believe in their value often cling to a steady salary, seeking the security of being paid just for showing up. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset starts by understanding these differences. Instead of spending your time on low-value activities, focus on ways to create significant value. Instead of seeking a paycheck based on time, aim for results that reflect your true potential. This change will help you see opportunities instead of obstacles, and that's when your money will start to obey you. And if you're interested in learning more about these concepts, I've got a summary of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind right here on the channel. Check out the link below this video and explore it after you're done here. It's a great way to dive deeper into the mindset shifts we're talking about today. Still skeptical? Up next, I'll show you how to program your brain to spot money-making opportunities effortlessly. Here's a little-known trick that successful people use. They've trained their brains to notice financial opportunities. It's like when you learn a new word, and suddenly you start hearing it everywhere. This is thanks to your Reticular Activating System, which filters information based on what you focus on. If you've always focused on how hard it is to make money, your RAS will prove you right. You'll notice the obstacles, not the opportunities. But if you start visualizing financial success, even for just 5 minutes a day, your RAS will shift gears. Suddenly, you'll start noticing potential clients, new income streams, or ways to save that you hadn't seen before. You can try this right now. Spend a few moments picturing what financial abundance looks like for you. Is it a healthy savings account, a paid-off mortgage, or a growing side hustle? The more vividly you can imagine it, the more your brain will start working on ways to bring that vision to life. Up next, I'll show you a method to take control of your finances, even if you feel like you're drowning in expenses. One of the main reasons why your money isn't obeying you is because you're not fully aware of where it's going. If you're not tracking your income and expenses, you're essentially driving a car blindfolded. That's why the first step in making your money obey is to take a financial snapshot. What's a financial snapshot, you ask? It's a clear, detailed picture of all your income, expenses, debts, and assets. Yes, it might be uncomfortable to see how much you're spending on takeout or how high your credit card balance is, but this is crucial. Once you know where your money is going, you can start telling it where to go instead. You can use apps, spreadsheets, or even a pen and notebook, whatever works best for you. The key is to be consistent. Every dollar counts, and when you start paying attention, you'll notice where you can cut back, save more, and plan for bigger financial goals. Let's look at James, a 35-year-old freelance graphic designer. For years, James had been struggling to get his finances in order. He always felt like he was working hard, but never seemed to have anything left at the end of the month. He thought he was just not earning enough, but in reality, he didn't have a clear picture of his finances. He had no idea where his money was going, which bills were draining him, or how much he was actually spending on things like eating out, subscriptions, or other impulse buys. James decided it was time to get serious and take a financial snapshot. He started by collecting his bank statements, receipts, and bills for the last 3 months. He set up a simple spreadsheet and began listing all his sources of income and every single expense. At first, it was a tedious task, but soon patterns began to emerge. He realized that he was spending over $300 a month on coffee shops and takeout, $150 on multiple streaming services he rarely used, and more than $200 on late fees for bills he forgot to pay on time. By taking this financial snapshot, James discovered something surprising. He wasn't just struggling because he wasn't earning enough. He was losing significant amounts of money to avoidable expenses. Armed with this knowledge, he set up a new system. He created a realistic budget that allowed him to enjoy his cafe, but cut back on the frequency, limited his subscriptions to only the ones he truly used, and set up automatic payments for his recurring bills to avoid late fees. Within a few months, James noticed a huge difference. He had more money left at the end of each month, which he started putting into a savings account. He even found he could invest a small amount regularly, something he had never been able to do before. All it took was that initial step of taking a financial snapshot. By knowing exactly where he stood, James could finally take control and direct his money where he wanted it to go. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. Now that you know your financial starting point, it's time to learn how to make every dollar work for you. Let's face it, the word budget makes most people cringe. It sounds restrictive, boring, and no fun at all. But let's reframe this. Budgeting isn't about cutting out everything you enjoy. It's about making sure your money is working for you, not the other way around. Think of your budget as a strategy. You're not just spending money, you're allocating it. You're making sure there's a plan for every dollar that comes in and goes out. This means you can still enjoy your morning latte, you just need to plan for it. When you budget, you tell your money, "Here's what I want you to do," and it listens. Start with 3 simple categories: essentials, goals, and fun. Allocate your income accordingly. Essentials cover your needs: rent, groceries, bills. Goals are for saving, investing, or paying off debt. And fun? That's for treating yourself guilt-free. When your money knows its purpose, it stops wandering off. Coming up next, we're diving into the art of investing. You don't need a ton of cash to start, but you do need a plan. If you're wondering why your money isn't obeying you, it might be because you haven't found a way to make it work for you, even when you're not actively doing anything. That's where investing comes in. A lot of people think investing is only for those who already have a lot of money. Not true. You can start small and still see your money grow over time. Here's how to get started. Begin with something you understand. If you've heard about stocks, real estate, or even cryptocurrencies, do some research. Don't just take someone else's word for it. Learn the basics so you can make informed decisions. You don't need to invest thousands of dollars right away. Start with what you can afford to lose. That way, you'll learn without fear of major loss, and you'll gain the confidence to invest more later on. Diversify your investments. It's like spreading out your bets so that even if one thing doesn't perform well, you have other options to fall back on. This is key to long-term financial growth. Want to avoid common investment mistakes? I've got a tip coming up that could save you from losing big. Here's the thing. Putting all your money into one investment is like putting all your eggs in one basket. What happens if that basket breaks? You lose everything. That's why smart investors diversify. This means spreading your investments across different types: stocks, bonds, real estate, maybe even a small side business. This doesn't just reduce your risk, but increases your chances of growth. If one sector isn't performing well, another might be booming, balancing out your losses. Diversification is about making sure your financial future doesn't depend on just one thing. It's the best way to ensure your money doesn't rebel and run off in the wrong direction. Another key to smart investing is avoiding speculation. It's easy to get swept up in the latest investment trends or a hot tip you heard from a friend, but this is where many people make mistakes. You need to be careful not to let speculation drive your decisions and instead rely on solid information. Follow reputable sources to make informed choices about where to invest your money. Follow reputable financial news outlets. Websites like Bloomberg, CNBC, and the Financial Times provide reliable insights into the latest market trends. Subscribing to their newsletters or watching daily updates can help you stay informed and make smarter investment choices. Shows like The Dave Ramsey Show, The Tony Robbins Podcast, and The Tim Ferriss Show feature expert advice on managing money, investing, and building wealth. The best part? You can listen while commuting, working out, or even cooking, making it easy to keep up with valuable financial strategies. Investing in your financial education doesn't have to be expensive. Webinars and workshops can offer in-depth knowledge on topics like cryptocurrency, real estate, or stock market investing. You'll often find free webinars that provide a wealth of information, helping you make more confident and informed investment decisions. By diversifying your investments and keeping yourself educated through reliable sources, you're building a solid foundation for your financial future. This is how you keep your money working for you instead of letting speculation lead you down a risky path. We're getting close. But before we finish, I want to share the single most important lesson for financial success. This one can change everything. The ultimate answer to why your money isn't obeying you might just be this: you're not investing enough in yourself. The best return on investment you can make is in your own skills, knowledge, and health. This might sound like a cliche, but think about it. If you're healthy, well-educated, and emotionally balanced, you make better financial decisions. Your mindset and skills determine how much you can earn, save, and invest. Take courses, read books, attend workshops, and listen to podcasts. The more you know, the more opportunities you'll see. And don't just focus on learning about money. Improve your health, your mental well-being, and your time management. These are all investments that pay off by making you more capable and effective. You are the driver of your financial journey. If you don't upgrade the driver, the car isn't going anywhere new. So, make sure you're equipped to lead your money where you want it to go. Stick around, because in a moment, we'll wrap up everything we've learned and share one final piece of wisdom to make your money obey. One thing we rarely talk about is how interconnected our mind, body, and money really are. Think about it. When you're stressed, anxious, or physically drained, your decision-making suffers. You might find yourself making impulsive purchases, forgetting to pay bills on time, or avoiding important financial planning altogether. That's because your mental and physical states directly influence how you handle money. This is why it's crucial to take care of yourself holistically. When your mind is clear and your body is healthy, you're in a much better position to make smart financial decisions. Simple things like regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mindfulness practices can make a world of difference in how you approach your finances. It sounds unrelated, but it's not. A clear mind leads to clearer, more strategic thinking. And that's the kind of thinking that makes your money obey. Start building small daily habits that nurture both your body and mind. A morning walk, 5 minutes of meditation, or even just a few moments of deep breathing throughout the day can do wonders. When you're at your best, your money will be too. Up next, the final piece of the puzzle. Now, here's the truth no one likes to hear. There's no magic formula that will instantly make your money obey you. But there is a secret sauce, and that's consistency. Every strategy we've talked about, budgeting, investing, taking care of yourself, will only work if you're consistent. It's not enough to be great with money for a week or even a month. Real wealth building takes time, patience, and ongoing effort. Think of it like planting a garden. You can't water it once and expect it to flourish. You need to nurture it regularly, give it the right amount of sunlight, and protect it from pests. Your financial habits work the same way. Keep showing up, keep learning, and keep tweaking your approach until you find what works best for you. Being consistent doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. In fact, you will. But that's okay. What matters is how you recover, learn, and keep going. Over time, your money will begin to follow your lead because you built a solid system that it can't help but obey. We've covered a lot. But before we wrap up, here's a final word of encouragement for anyone feeling overwhelmed by their finances. And there you have it, folks, why your money isn't obeying you and how to fix it. The truth is, making your money listen isn't just about earning more. It's about building the right habits, mindset, and strategies. When you treat money as a tool and not a master, it will follow your lead. Remember, start by understanding where your money is currently going. Shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, and make small, smart investments. Invest in yourself, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to make adjustments along the way. It might not be an overnight transformation, but it will be a lasting one. As we conclude, it's important to note that this video is meant to educate you on the various aspects of investing, not to provide specific investment advice. Investing involves risks, and you should always do your own research and consult with professionals before making any financial decisions. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results, so always consider the risks involved. If you found this video helpful, I highly recommend checking out my next video, which complements this one perfectly. Don't hesitate to share this video. It might help someone else too. Subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below with the biggest money struggle you faced and how you plan to overcome it. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep your mindset sharp, your strategies smart, and your money will start to obey. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy and abundant life.